Hi, my name is Sharika Rogers, and I have with me Nature Walls, and we are from Career and Student Employment Services Department at Western Michigan University. And welcome to Senior Fever.
Today we're going to talk about strategies for success, third-party recruiters, using social media, finding job postings, uploading a resume to job search sites, personal branding, networking, and finding federal jobs. Hopefully by the end of this presentation, you'll have a good idea about how to pursue employment after graduation.
Strategies for succeeding in a competitive job market. 1. Have a plan. Identify potential employers, research those employers, and target your cover letter and resume for each employer. One simple way to target your resume is to include the company name in your objective statement. Also, when listing your skills, it can be helpful to include skills that are relevant to the position to which you are applying. Secondly, expand your thinking. Be open to opportunities you may not have considered initially. For example, job location or industry. If you can be flexible in these two areas, you'll likely open yourself up to more opportunities. Thirdly, do your homework. Researching employers is perhaps the most critical step in your job search, but studies show that this is where many students think they can relax. Don't. Research is critical to your ability to target your cover letter and resume. Lastly, showcase qualities that count. Your research will help you uncover skills and qualities needed for a specific job or employer. And it's important that you showcase those on your resume and during the interview. Employers look for a variety of skills, including communication, written and verbal, teamwork, initiative, and detail-oriented, among others. One important part of strategies for succeeding is the transition from student to professional. Acknowledge the fact that your experience counts. Whether it is an internship or volunteer experience, chances are you've gained a wealth of skills that can benefit you in your career. You want to be able to showcase those skills to employers. Use the vocabulary of your chosen field whenever possible on your resume and during interviews. For example, in the field of counseling psychology, one would want to include terms such as theoretical orientation or behavior plan. Examine and narrate your out-of-class experiences through the lens of your career goal. Convey what you learned as well as what you did in your job, internship, or activity. Quantify your actions whenever appropriate. For example, instead of saying that you trained new employees, say that you successfully trained 15 new employees. This small change in wording gives the employer insight into the scope of your abilities. Control the way your information impacts employers through sequencing and amplification. Take credit for your contributions.
Third-party recruiters are agencies, organizations, or individuals recruiting candidates for temporary, part-time, or full-time employment opportunities other than for their own needs. This definition was taken from the National Association of Colleges and Employers. You may have heard the term headhunter or temp agency to describe third-party recruiters. Advanced, Aerotech, Accountemps, and FNC Executive Search and Recruiting are some examples. Social media is also a great tool to use when you're looking for a job or internship. You can find 10 tips for using social media in your job search at jobchoicesonline.com. Those tips include developing a professional presence, filling your profiles with keywords, using LinkedIn to find your path, get personal by including pictures of your interests, friends and family, and community activities that you participate in. Be a joiner by becoming a member of groups and organizations affiliated with the career path that you'd like to pursue. And tweet about your interests, blog about them, share, and keep people up to date. Use social media to ace interviews through company research. Impress interviewers by knowing what the mission statement and goals of the company are. You can also use social media to get a better understanding of the company culture and different strategies that they are using to be successful in their industry. Here's an infographic that will help you determine where to post your status. What's most important to remember, regardless of where you post it, is that your status should always be professional and should not be awkward to explain to your parents or supervisors. You can find job postings by looking on major job search sites, by checking Indeed.com for national employment or Idealist.org for nonprofit or international jobs and internships. As a WMU student, you should also have a Bronco Jobs account. You can search for postings through the student or alumni Bronco Jobs portals, both of which can be accessed by visiting the WMU career website at wmich.edu/career. Most major job search sites like Indeed.com, Monster.com, or CareerBuilder have the option to create an account to upload a resume to. By uploading your resume, you will be able to easily apply for positions and make your documents public, leaving an open opportunity for employers to seek you out. By uploading a resume to any job search site or Bronco Jobs, you agree to a statement similar to the disclaimer you see in italics on the screen. By publishing a resume to the online resume books, the student is granting Western Michigan University permission to release the resume for the purpose of assisting the student to find employment. Employers may access online resume books through their Bronco Jobs account. It's really important to build a personal brand in your career search. StudentBranding.com and WebFeet.com are great websites that you can use for creating your personal brand, creating resumes, and networking.
There are a few steps to creating your personal brand. The first step is to tell your story. First, brainstorm a list of your greatest personal successes, for example, class projects, volunteer activities, internships, etc. Focus on the times when you were outstanding and truly enjoyed what you were doing. Select 2 or 3 of the most powerful projects or activities. Capture the essence of the challenges associated with each project, as well as the actions you took and the corresponding results. Reflect upon the motivated skills you used in each instance to ensure project success. For example, a project could be volunteer activity at Feeding the Homeless. The challenge, to create a giving campaign to get local farms to donate fruits and veggies. The actions, developed the campaign slogan, interviewed local farmers to understand their motivations for giving, wrote copy for the brochure, and identified the top 10 potential food donors. The result? Received nearly half a ton of fresh produce. And lastly, the motivated skills, creative writing, research skills, interviewing and communication, intuition, and relationship branding. Step 2, value your passions. When you integrate your passions into what you do, you are excited, engaged, and unstoppable. Take a moment to step back and think about your passions, how you can integrate them into what you do, and how you can connect them with your career goals. Step 3, share your skills. Giving back is good for society, it's good for you, and it's part of successful branding. Identify volunteer opportunities that will be valuable to you to either showcase a strength or develop a new skill. Step 4, stand out online. Google yourself and see what comes up. Control for negative pictures or statements from you or about you on social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter. Make it a practice to post statuses about things related to your field and join or like organization pages that are related to your field. For example, if you attended a national conference for one of your professional associations, post that. Talk about how it was, the workshops you attended, or the key speakers you liked. Step 5, make your brand plan. Unlike a resume, which is a chronological list of credentials and accomplishments, your branded bio is a unique depiction of who you are. You'll use it to enhance your online brand, and you can use it to complete your social media profiles.
Networking is one of the best methods to find gainful employment. If you're unsure of who to talk to or which organizations to pursue, research young professionals organizations in the city that you'd like to start your career in. The Chamber of Commerce usually houses the JCs, an organization for young professionals across industries. You can also look into local and national organizations for young professionals or national industry-specific organizations. If you're not already a member of any of these organizations, please be sure to join now while you can take advantage of student pricing. Finding a federal internship or full-time employment opportunity is also a great way to start your career. Look for federal internship programs or student career experience programs on usajobs.gov, the official job search site of the federal government, to get your foot in the door. You can also look at individual agency sites for internship opportunities that may not be posted on the main federal job search site. If you need help applying for these positions, you can come to Career Services for up to 2 years after graduation. Useful resources can also be found on our website, wmich.edu/career, or in the book, The Complete Idiot's Guide to Getting Federal Jobs. Remember, no matter which career you choose, let us know by completing the graduation survey.
Thank you for listening. We hope you gained a ton of knowledge from our Senior Fever presentation. And if you have any questions, feel free to visit us at Career and Student Employment Services, 1401 Ellsworth Hall. Our contact information is listed below.